Hello, and welcome to this movement and sound session to raise your vitality. My name is MJ Vermette from Sacred Fire Music, and I am a body and energy therapy practitioner, as well as a musician and sound healing artist. I hope that you are enjoying the conference so far and that you're ready to take a little break. I invite you to gently move your body with me to release tension and to allow all that brain energy to circulate down your whole body and bring some balance. So we will be combining movement with sound, and don't worry if ever you are not able to do any loud sounds at the moment, if you're at work or if where you are right now doesn't allow you, or if you simply really don't feel like it, it's okay. You can just silently make the sound. So imagine that you are making the sounds and it will also have a benefit. So feel free to adapt my instructions as you wish, because the most important thing here is to take some time to connect with yourself and treat your heart, body, and mind with loving kindness and allow yourself to feel some joy. So let's start by standing up and adjusting your screen if necessary. So take the time to make any adjustments to your space. You might want to have some space to move. If you choose to stay seated, you might want to maybe back your chair up a little bit to allow a little bit of space for movement around you. So we're going to start by giving ourselves a nice stretch. So listen to your body and just move your body as it needs. So you might want to maybe roll your shoulders. You might want to stretch your arms in the front and up and just allow a yawn here. So just make believe that you need to yawn, and this will help you really, really relax. So we're stretching the arms, stretching the upper body, and you might want to also just release your neck very gently. And we're going to roll down the spine here. And as we are just allowing our body to release tension, we're just going to allow a sigh down here. So, and take the time to soften your knees and perhaps allow a little bit of complaining here. So for me, it sounds something like, oh. And so moving your back and your spine gently, we're going to allow the spine to roll up, stacking the vertebrae one on top of each other, and just coming back to standing position. So we're going to roll the shoulders back a little bit and allow yourself to start really, even if you're not making any loud sounds, allow your mouth to be open, to be relaxed. Allow the tongue to be soft and relaxed also. And you can allow some sighs here, change directions. So we're going to start shaking the body a little bit. So when we shake the body, we want the movement to come from our knees. And so I invite you to start with your feet really planted on the ground and really take the time to feel the soles of your feet solid, supportive, connected with the materials of the building, and remembering that the energy from the planet, the energy from the earth, is always just circulating. And imagine that it's circulating all the way up through the materials of the building into your feet, into your legs. So we're going to allow our bodies to shake a little further. And I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, what is it that I need to let go of in this moment? What is it? Think of one thing or many things that you would like to let go, that you would like to release. And as you have this image or this thought or this idea in your mind, then allow yourself to shake it out. So, there you go. So by now, you should be feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more release. And take a moment to perhaps come into stillness and take a moment to breathe into your body, find your center, and you can put your hands on your belly. Bring one hand to your heart and just feel your breath, feel your heart. Feel your energy in this moment and just ask yourself, how am I doing? How am I doing? Without judging, without wanting to change or shift anything. Just asking yourself, how am I doing? So we're going to get a little bit into some body tapping. Inspired by the tapping practice of Qigong, which is a 5,000-year-old Chinese medicine technique proven to stimulate the body's energy systems. It also helps stimulate the lymphatic system and the blood flow and the immune system and create happiness. So we're going to be blending bone tapping with meridian tapping, which is the energy lines in the body, and some tapping of the acupressure points. And for those who wish, add some sounds to this. So we're going to start with tapping on the sternum. So you're going to use simply the tip of your fingers for this, and we're going to tap up and down along the bones of your sternum and find a thymus here, which is a gland that is very, very useful to help stimulate the immune system. And we're going to tap alongside the collarbone here. So as we're doing this, we're going to once again go down in our knees, soften the bum, soften your belly, and allow your body to shake a little bit in your rhythm. So as you are doing this, you might find that you're tapping in a different rhythm than I am. So maybe your tapping is going to be quite slow, and this is what feels good to you right now. So find your own rhythm. Take the time to really listen to your inner wisdom. And so as we are tapping these bones here and this area, this region, I'm going to invite you to do a little bit of humming, simply closing the lips together and allowing sound just to circulate inside of your mouth. Sounds like this. And now we're going to go with our fingers pointed a little bit like this. You can also use your hand if you wish, your hold hand. We're going to go and stimulate this area, which is just where the collarbone and the shoulder meets. And so we want to be stimulating here at this point of the lungs to help with everything related to the lungs and the skin. And here I'm going to invite you to sound A. So take in a nice, super relaxed breath. We're going to change sides. So you're noticing that I am not trying to make a nice sound. I'm just allowing sound, giving some kind of directive to my brain, with my brain and to my mouth, saying, okay, we're going to do A, but then it just comes out as it comes out. We're going to tap with our hands open down the inside of our arms and up the outside of our arm all the way to our shoulder blades and the neck. We're going to do this 3 times. So up and back. And we're going to do take the time to just take a little break and feel the difference. Is there a difference between your left and your right side? Just feel how you feel right now. And let's go to your right side. And so we're going to be tapping down the forearm and all the way into the hand and the fingers, and then up the outside of our arm all the way up, all the way to the neck. We're going to do this 3 times, and we're going to add the sound. And one last time. Okay, take a nice breath once again. Feel how it feels. Feel how it feels in your body right now. Feel how it feels in your shoulders and in your arms. Do you feel energy circulating? Do you feel cold? Do you feel warm? How is it that you're feeling right now? Take a moment, hands on the belly. Allow a moment of silence just to be with yourself, present in the moment. And now we're going to start swinging from one side to the other. And if you wish, you can turn your feet as you are going from one side to the other, allowing the arms to be really relaxed here and just to swing from one side to the other, gently tapping your kidney area in the back and the front of your body. So we're stimulating the digestion here and stimulating everything that has to do with our kidney meridian in Chinese medicine, which has to do with our inner strength and blood and bones and so on and so forth. And so with this sound, I invite you to really go down deep in your belly and bring your focus in your back, and imagine that you are just allowing a very primal sound, relaxing your face, relaxing your mouth and your tongue. Something that sounds like this. And now we're going to bring the hand in the front to, once again, this place close to our shoulder and stimulate the lung area. And we're going to do a sound which goes between the sound and a. And it sounds something like this. And come to stillness. Breathe. Feel your body. Feel the energy in your hands. Feel the energy in your belly, in your lower back, in your hands, in your legs, in your feet. How is it feeling in your body right now? We're going to go into the groin area, and we're going to kind of do some chopstick movements here. Simply breathing here. And if you wish, you can bring some movement into your belly, stimulating your digestive system and your spleen and your gallbladder, very gently tapping your belly. And now we're going to tap our heels. So as you are tapping the belly, you are tapping your heels, and just allow yourself here to sigh. And again. Okay, we're going to go on the sides here. We're going to tap along the bones of our hips and our leg bones I like to use the inside of my hands here. We're going to tap with our open hands all the way down the sides of the legs, coming back up inside of the legs, tapping the belly, tapping on the back of the body, and going again all the way down to the sides, coming back up the inside, going down in the back, and we're going to stop here behind the knees. And this is good for when we have pain in our lower back, and it releases stress and tension. And we're going to go and tap down all the way down to the heels, and then come back up the front of the body. We're doing some bone tapping here and meridian tapping. One last time, all the way down the back of our legs and up front of the legs. Okay, we are going to finish this session with tapping the insides of our wrists. So this is very good for the heart. We're stimulating our heart, and we're also going to tap the inside of our elbows. This is good for heart palpitations. It's good for the cardiovascular system. And we're going to finish by tapping the armpits and going all the way down into the front of the body here. Do this twice. And the other side, tapping the armpit, going all the way down the rib cage, all the way to the front, and all the way down again. So, I hope that you enjoyed this mini sound and movement session. And as you are just coming back to stillness, I invite you to breathe deeply, perhaps close your eyes for a moment. Put a hand on your belly, put the other hand on your heart, and make a wish for yourself. You can ask your heart, what does my heart really long for in this moment and at this time in my life? And just allow yourself to hear this wish. And take a breath and let it go. I wish you health and happiness. Thank you for joining me.